Let's talk about friendship. I mean, have you ever really stopped to think about what it costs? And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about the effort, the patience, the sheer vulnerability it takes. Today, we're going to dive into this really fascinating and kind of challenging idea, our relationship with artificial intelligence, especially when it comes to being our friend.
And this quote, this is really the key to the whole thing. It totally reframes the debate, right? The point isn't that AI is going to replace our friends. No. The idea is that AI is going to replace the parts of friendship that we all struggle with. The difficult, messy parts. If you can wrap your head around that one sentence, you'll understand everything we're about to talk about.
So first up, let's look at this huge contrast, the real versus the ideal. On one side, you have the messy reality of human connection, and on the other, you have this perfect, easy version that technology is starting to offer. And this, right here, is where the appeal really kicks in.
I mean, this is the fundamental truth, isn't it? Real human friendships are messy. There's just no other word for it. It's like this big, tangled knot of wires. All these emotions, expectations, and imperfections all jumbled together. It's not clean, it's not simple, and it is definitely not always easy. And this just lays it out so clearly. Think about the emotional work involved. A real friendship demands your patience, your understanding, your forgiveness, even when you're tired or hurt. But an AI companion? It asks for exactly none of that. It's just there for you with zero emotional cost. And this just builds on that idea. I mean, think about the last time you felt really, truly misunderstood by someone. It's a painful feeling. Humans, we get distracted, we project our own stuff onto others. But an AI, its whole purpose is to process what you say. It offers this promise of perfect, infinite attention. And then, maybe the biggest one of all, judgment. We all have that fear, right? Worrying about what our friends will think of our deepest secrets or our dumbest mistakes. Well, an AI offers a total sanctuary from that. It's a space where you can be 100% yourself, with absolutely zero risk of being judged or shamed. Okay, so this all sounds incredibly convenient, but it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why is this promise of an easy, judgment-free friend hitting so hard for so many people, right now, at this specific moment? What is going on in our world that makes this offer so incredibly tempting? To answer that question, we gotta zoom out a bit and look at the bigger picture. The pull towards AI friendship isn't just about cool new tech. It's about the emotional world we're all trying to get by in today. So the source material for this explainer points to three really powerful things happening all at once. First, loneliness is skyrocketing. Second, there's this growing fear of being misunderstood. And third, something called emotional safety is becoming harder and harder to find. Let's really dig into that last one. Emotional safety, that's the foundation of any real, deep connection. It's that feeling that you can be completely vulnerable, show all your flaws, and know you'll still be accepted. But as that feeling gets rarer and rarer in our day-to-day lives, it only makes sense that we'd start looking for it somewhere else. And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, and maybe the most important one. What is the actual trade-off we're making here? What are we giving up, and what are we getting when we decide to open up to a machine? So let's be super clear about this. The argument isn't that an AI is a better friend than a human. It's not a competition. That's not what's driving this at all. The real motivation is something way more primal. And there it is. That's the heart of it. The ultimate appeal is the promise of connection without the risk of pain. You're basically outsourcing your need for a friend to something that can't betray you, can't abandon you, can't ever wound you. It's not just about finding comfort, it's about running away from getting hurt. And we're going to end on this really powerful thought. Because at the end of the day, this isn't a story about technology. It's a story about us. It suggests that our turn towards AI is really just a mirror, reflecting our relationships with each other. And it leaves us with a huge question. What's it going to take for us to start feeling safe with each other again?